Rather lads, welcome back to Kossi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kossi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. A couple of people in the comment section have been asking me, Kossi, what is your prediction for this game? Now, I couldn't upload this video yesterday because YouTube had problems. We are back. This is my prediction for the Liverpool-Arsenal game and my predicted lineup, how Arsenal should approach this game as well. Hit the like button for me. Let's get this video 300 likes and, of course, your predictions in the comment box below. Do you think Arsenal can finally end the losing streak against Liverpool? 14 games, 1 win. Can Arsenal pick up a second win in 15 Premier League games against Liverpool? What is your prediction? Let me know. Now, for my prediction, I think this one is a very difficult one. I think it's a very important game for Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp has been speaking about it, and he said we need to defend the rubbish out of every team. We need to defend. We need the consistency. We need to start picking up points. It is now high time Liverpool get back to where they belong. So Liverpool, I think they have the quality. I think many people write them off. I think many people have written them off this season. I've not yet written them off. You look at the likes of Chelsea, Man United, Spurs. I don't think they're so far away. I don't think if Liverpool won 10 games consecutively, I don't think they will be out of the top 4 anymore. I think they will be around second or third if they won 10 games in a row. So Arsenal, I love Arsenal. They're my team. I respect Mikel Arteta. He's done so well. I don't see us beating Liverpool today, and I don't see us losing to Liverpool today. Now, many of you in the comment section are going to be triggered, are going to be inspired by my words, and you will go against my prediction. I love that. And let's have this debate in the comment section. But I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. That is my prediction. 2 Arsenal, 2 Liverpool. I think Arsenal will score first. Liverpool will grab an equalizer and take the lead. Arsenal will find an equalizer as well. And the reason that's why I've gone with 2-2 is Liverpool's decent deep in form, first and foremost, but also defensively they have problems. Although Jurgen Klopp has said they need to defend well, it doesn't come by talking and it doesn't come overnight. You don't achieve it overnight. They've changed the system, I think, to a 4-2-3-1 from a 4-3-3. All those precautions, all those steps that they've taken will take some time to bring the good results they want. So for me, I don't see Liverpool lose this game at the Emirates Stadium. I would have gone with a 2-1 Arsenal win, but I feel Liverpool will score more than 1. And I don't think they will limit Arsenal from scoring at least 2 goals in this game. 2-2 is my final verdict. Remember, I'm on form. I predicted a 3-1 Tottenham Hotspur win, and it came around. And I predicted a 3-1 Arsenal win against Bodo Glimt, and we won that one 3-0. So when I said 2-2, it could be 2-1, it could be 1-2, it could be anywhere around there. But remember, I'm in form on this platform, on this channel. I'm the guy on form. So if you want to challenge me, down in the comment section. So let's dive into the predicted lineup. How should Arsenal, how should Arsenal line up? How should Mikel Arteta approach this game? Now, first and foremost, of course, Aaron Ramsdale has to be in goal for Arsenal. There are no questions about that. He's a phenomenal goalkeeper. I mean, we've had the conversations about Ramsdale and Alisson. For me, it's just nonsense. We've always talked about it. For me, Alisson has always been the better goalkeeper, but that doesn't take anything away from Aaron Ramsdale. Strong goalkeeper, very, very good goalkeeper for me. His distribution this season has been absolutely up in the air. I'm not really convinced about his saves and his reflexes, but against Tottenham Hotspur, he did put in a very, very special save against Richarlison, and that changed the game. That changed the trajectory of the game. Again, like I said, against Tottenham Hotspur, this is another game where Aaron Ramsdale is going to be required to be at his best. This is another game that Arsenal are going to call Ramsdale to their rescue. He's going to be called into action lots and lots of the time. So I don't expect the performance they put in against Leicester City, where James Maddison had a goal and it was a goal. Every shot on target was a goal. I don't expect such a performance. I trust him. I trust Ramsdale. I know when in those 1v1 situations, he's a strong goalkeeper. When it comes to those shots outside the penalty area, again, he's a strong goalkeeper. Probably the only problem I have with him is penalties, but goalkeepers not serving penalties, that is not something that I really look at too. So Ramsdale in goal. It's gonna be a special evening. It's gonna be a busy evening. He's had his rest right through the week, through the midweek. He's not played in 7 days, so he must be able to put in a good shift against Liverpool. At right back, look, I'm going to go with Ben White. It's the first video I've done a predicted lineup, a starting 11 prediction, and I've gone with Ben White. If you have noticed, I've always said Tomiyasu. But against Liverpool, you want to play your best team first and foremost, but then you want to play the best players in each and every position. Tomiyasu this season has not yet played any decent minutes. Of course, when he's played, he's looked alright. But in this game, I will play Ben White at right back, and the reason is I think he allows us, go, farther, especially in terms of, having possession. It's our starting point. He's a very, very good player when it comes to helping us in possession. But then Salah, Luis Diaz, those two are going to be changing flanks. Those two are going to be changing wings like nothing. And you need someone who's strong. You need someone who is, who has a clear head. You need someone who's not going to commit a lot of fouls in the game for you to get a red card, because that is the last thing you want in this game. That's why I've gone with Ben White. I think Ben White has that match fitness. Ben White is used to playing in that position. He's played alright this season at right back, so I don't think there is a reason why I'll drop him against Liverpool. In another game, probably I could drop him and play Takeru Tomiyasu, but in this one, I'll play Ben White. Our left back, obviously, is Alexander Zinchenko. We know what he provides Arsenal with. That kind of depth in the mid, not depth, but overloads in the midfield, superiorities in the midfield, a quality player. And one of the things I love about him is he's one of those natural players that have that natural talent, natural ability. But again, if you're playing Liverpool, you need quality. The problem we've had with Liverpool in the recent years, and why we've beaten them only once in 14 encounters in the Premier League, is quality. The difference in quality in the last 6 years, Jesus Christ, Liverpool have had a lot of quality. Mane, Salah, Roberto Firmino, Jadon Henderson, Fabinho. They've had so many good players in that team, and there's been a huge difference in quality between the two sides. I think that's why many Arsenal fans are really excited about this game. It's one of those games that are coming when Arsenal and Liverpool are almost at the same level in terms of quality. Probably the experience, not so much, but in terms of player per player, from Arsenal are better. Quality right now, you could say it's a 50-50. I mean, you could even argue it's around 50-50, or if it dips into Liverpool's side, it's 60-40. If it dips into Arsenal's side, it is 60-40. So Alexander Zinchenko, again, a leader. He's played these kind of games at Manchester City. He knows the intensity, with such a kind of fixture. He's played Liverpool at City, and it has always been a very decisive game when they played Liverpool at Manchester City. Centre back, Gabriel Magalhaes on the left-hand side, of course. No question about that. I think with Gabriel, we've already talked about his rotation. And I'm tired of people disrespecting Gabriel Magalhaes in this sort of way I don't understand. So I understand William Saliba has done so well, so far so good, that is okay. But the disrespect for Gabriel Magalhaes is unbelievable. Yes, there is a mistake in him, probably penalty. And look, I think he started minimizing those mistakes. He started minimizing those problems. So with Gabriel Magalhaes, my problem is going to be the key point in this game. How does he move about with either Diogo Jota or Roberto Firmino? In the last game, we saw Diogo Jota starting and Darwin Núñez starting as well. So Jurgen Klopp has started thinking outside the box. Can I play Roberto Firmino, Diogo Jota, and Darwin Núñez in the same lineup and probably increase the chances of scoring goals as well? So if Roberto Firmino plays and Diogo Jota plays as well, that means Saliba will be kept busy by either Jota or Firmino, and then Gabriel Magalhaes will have his own man in Jota. So the big question is, in the last games we played, Jota has absolutely ripped apart this Arsenal backline. Can we stop him in this game? And also, Roberto Firmino is one goal away from being the top goal scorer in this fixture. Can we stop Roberto Firmino? Because for me, those are the two players. You look at their movement, you look at how clever they are, you look at how brilliant they are in front of goal, and they're very, very deadly. They're very dangerous. So Gabriel Magalhaes, again, he's going to have a lot to do in this game. William Saliba, of course, will be partnering him in defense. And the question with William Saliba is the same. You have done so well until you played Manchester United. After that, you played Ivan Toney and Brand Mbeumo. You did so well. You played against Harry Kane, Son, and Dejan Kulusevski and Richarlison, and you've done so well. But now, this is another level, right? The confidence in the Liverpool game might have vanished because of their few poor results. But don't be mistaken. The last 6 years, Liverpool have been playing at a top level. So they know what it means to play a club like Arsenal. They know what it means to play at a high level. They know what it means to play at a top level. And you're going to playing one of the best for me in playing a false nine, Roberto Firmino. He will always, you cannot track his movements 100%, right? He's a clever player. Draws your attention from the penalty area to outside the penalty area. Can go at the back post. He can score any kind of goal there is in the world. With a header, right foot, left foot, belly. He can score those unlooked goals. Can William Saliba control Roberto Firmino? Can he control the movements of Roberto Firmino? That is going to be a very interesting, but it's going to be one of the key battles we are actually looking out for. Now, in midfield, for me, this is where the game is going to be won. Although Liverpool are changing formation, they're changing tactics and all that, there is one thing that's never going to change with Jurgen Klopp. His football is through the midfield, right? Whether it is intensity, whether it is what it always starts with the midfield. So the likes of Fabinho, Jadon Henderson, Milner, Harvey Elliott, Thiago, and the likes are going to be facing the best midfield in the Premier League, apart from Manchester City's. So I'm going to go with Thomas Partey. Of course, he's fit. That is according to Mikel Arteta. And the role for Thomas Partey, we've talked about this. He has to stop Fabinho and the likes of Harvey Elliott and Henderson from having the ball for too long. That is the first task he has to do. So you look at Liverpool, most of the work done and most of the damage done is by their front three. But the quality they have in midfield dictates what they do with the ball, and when and how the front three get the ball. So literally, it is the service, right? So you have to stop their midfield, and that means you have to be in control of the game. That is what Thomas Partey has to do in this game. Alongside him is the informed Granit Xhaka, beautiful player for me this campaign. And I think Liverpool are really going to have problems with Granit Xhaka. This time it's not about Xhaka and the role he has to do to stop Liverpool, but it's about the role Xhaka has to be stopped by Liverpool. So Xhaka is more like a Diogo Jota. You literally cannot track them all game. You literally have to be aware of either the space they can run into or where they are at the moment. Because with the beauty with Xhaka is when you give him the space, he will create a very fantastic assist for any player in the penalty area. And if you don't track his run, he will get himself in the penalty area and either create that kind of extra man, that overload. And that's the problem with Liverpool are gonna face. Trent Alexander-Arnold is not good enough stopping one player. How about if he's going to have to look after Martinelli and Xhaka? Gonna be problems. Actually, I'm tipping Xhaka to have a goal in this game because he's going to be one of the unmarked fellas in the penalty area for Liverpool. He's gonna be one of the unmarked players in this game. So Xhaka alongside Thomas Partey, I hope that will do. And then Martin Odegaard. I was tempted to go with Fabio Vieira because of that, fantastic, jig-jagger, football he played in midweek. I was really, really impressed. But you need your captain and you need the services of Martin Odegaard. I want to explain this to myself and all the people who say that Odegaard is not good enough, just like Maddison. The role of Martin Odegaard in this Arsenal team, yes, it is create chances. Yes, it is to create goals, scoring opportunities, and to score goals as well. But the biggest role, and the biggest, role he plays is game control. And you will look at it in a way that you don't understand, but it is more like when he is on the pitch, he allows Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka that kind of security. It just allows us to play the ball and dominate it. He's silky on the ball. He will release he will release the ball into the channels on a couple of occasions. But just look at him without possession and look at him in possession. He's looking for the best pass and he's looking for the nearest person around him. So with players like Odegaard, you can easily control the game. Similar to Xavi, similar to Thiago Alcantara. They do create chances. They do release the Kraken and a couple of other things in the game. But their key attribute is dictating play, the tempo, and game control, right? Whenever you have them on your side, you're sure you will be in possession for a bigger period of time. And at any point in time, there will be that clever pass through, right? So Martin Odegaard in my number 10. Fabio Vieira should come on around the 70th or 77th minute. I would have no problem with that. And of course, Vieira is going to play on Thursday, so no need to rush him. We will see we'll see him again against Bodo Glimt on Thursday. The front three is unchanged. Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side of the pitch. It's going to be an interesting battle between Saka and Tsimikas. Now, my problem with Tsimikas is he's so good offensively. When you think about him coming into those advanced areas, the damage he can cause, the speed, and the intensity adds to this Liverpool side is also very good. But defensively, is he up to the levels that we think he's up to, or he needs to be up to? Then Bukayo Saka is going to be the check. And for me, I don't see how Tsimikas beats Saka, right? Unless Saka puts in an average performance. But if he doesn't, I don't see how Tsimikas beats Saka. It's going to be another interesting key battle. If Arsenal are going to score goals, it is going to be either Liverpool dominate the game and we exploit their high line. That means Martinelli and Saka running a lot on the ball, or Arsenal dominating possession and we get those extra brilliant shots from Saka. Those situations where he cuts inside and then has a goal. So for me, Saka on the right, he's done all right so far. Klopp has said whenever you see him on the pitch, he's done incredibly well. So Saka. Down through the middle is Gabriel Jesus. Another interesting key battle for the game. Gabriel Jesus versus Virgil van Dijk. We have always been told that Van Dijk in the last decade has been the best centre-back. I disagree. We've always been told that Virgil van Dijk is one of the best centre-backs we've ever seen in the Premier League. I disagree as well. I think he had two very good seasons that made him a remarkable centre-back that everyone should be talking about. He's won the UEFA Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, I think the Club World Cup and the Super Cup. But for me, that's all. And the Community Shield. That is all, right? I don't think he's one of the best centre-backs we've seen in the world. I think in the modern era, I have so many centre-backs, the likes of Thiago Silva, the likes of Paul Malone. I've seen so many good centre-backs, the likes of Carlos Puyo, and I don't think Virgil van Dijk is one of the greatest. I'm sorry. But Gabriel Jesus, the work rate, the skill, the relentlessness, and also the patience this guy has, can all those attributes beat Virgil van Dijk? Of course, you don't expect him to beat him in the air. I think Virgil, Skriniar, Bastoni, those are centre backs you literally cannot beat in the air easily. But on the floor, that is where it's gonna go down. So Gabriel Jesus down through the middle, and Gabriel Martinelli versus Trent Alexander-Arnold. What do you expect out of this one? In the comment section, talk to me. What do you expect out of this battle? It's a key battle, isn't it? All the times Martinelli has faced Trent, it has been a nightmare. If Klopp is not proud, if Klopp was not these kind of managers that are stubborn, he would play Milner over Trent. This is the reason. Milner does not have the pace, but Milner can easily defend, right? He's a better defender than Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I want to see Trent starting at right back, because if Gabriel Martinelli has 10 times of running against Trent, he's likely to win 8 out of them, out of 10. And you know what that means? My problem with Martinelli is when he runs, at times he doesn't create that final ball that is juicy, that is spicy. If he can work on that, he's going to be a game winner for Arsenal in many, many games. So that is my starting 11. My prediction is a 2-2 draw. I thought about a 2-1 Arsenal. I thought about a 3-1 Arsenal. I thought about a 3-2 Arsenal. But I'm going to go with a 2 Arsenal, 2 Liverpool as my prediction. I'm going to elaborate more in the next video how to beat Liverpool and why I think Liverpool will score 2, but they will concede 2 as well. See you soon.